Hi, everyone. In today's short talk, we will speak about some new flow features that came with Salesforce in the last release. And who will speak about that for us? It is Juan Pablo Herrera. It's from the house, he came many times here. There are many videos with him here. And today he's gonna speak to us about those new features. Welcome, Pablo.
Hey, everyone. Pleasure to be here.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and activate the bell to receive alerts about our new videos. Pablo, I know you brought some PowerPoint and we will also demonstrate this for us. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
All right, so welcome, everyone. In this session, we're diving into the Spring 25 Flow upgrades, where we will explore some of the most exciting improvements in the Flow Builder. So Salesforce continues to enhance flows to make it more powerful, efficient, and easier to manage. And with this release, we're getting some key new capabilities that will improve automation significantly. So I will walk you through these updates, including live demos of some of the most impactful changes. So let's get started. So first upgrade is to limit the numbers of records retrieved in Get Records. So we'll start with one of the most practical improvements, which is the ability to set a limit directly into the Get Records element. So want to create a new flow. Let's create a simple script flow. We add an element, which is the Get Records element. For this example, we'll use the account object. And you're going to see the new section, which is called How Many Records to Store. Here we have three options, which is only the first record, then all records up to a specified limit, which is the new option that's coming with this new release, Spring 25 release. This lets us set a max limit of up to 20,000 records. You can see this from the help text option. You can enter a value from 2 to 20,000. So I know what you're thinking. You guys could already use the collection sort just to limit the records to store. And yes, that's true, but collection sort could lead to exceeding governor limits, which will make your flow less reliable and unnecessarily complex. But with this new option in the Get Records, we would reduce the complexity and ensure we're staying within limits while keeping our flows scalable. So this is a great improvement for performance and maintainability. So next up, we now have the native support for file attachments in the same email action. So there's no more need to build code just to be able to attach files. No need to download any other AppExchange application. We can now do this natively with the send email action element. We go back to a flow builder. Add the send email action. So you'll notice the new attachment ID section, which will allow us to attach a file directly to the email. Right here, you can provide an ID from one of these three sources, which is documents, attachments, or content version of files. So basically, you can hard code this, which is, of course, not recommendable, by putting in the ID of the file, content version of document. And if you want to add multiple files, just go ahead and add a comma and input the other ID. As I said, it's not recommended to hard code these IDs. So what you want to do is add a Get Records action first. Before adding the send email, add a Get Records action just to retrieve the file ID dynamically. So if you want to, let's say, add a content version file, just go ahead and add another Get Records element. And just look for the content version object. This works for content version, as I said, for documents, and also for attachments. So then you want to pass that ID into the attachment ID field. just right here. Now, what about if you need multiple files? What you want to do is, use a loop to iterate over the file records content version or document. Then you want to build a string with all of the IDs separated by commas, and then store that string in a variable and pass it to the send email action. So yeah, that's about it. As I said, there's no need for any more custom solutions, which makes much easier to send automated emails with attachments directly into your flow. Next upgrade is the progress bar in screen flows. So this is a huge improvement in user experience. So with Spring 25, we can now add a progress bar to screen flows without writing any code. So it will guide user visually through a multi-step process. It improves clarity, whether you use it for your onboarding flows, data entry, or any step-by-step interaction. And of course, it makes your flows more intuitive and user-friendly. This one doesn't require a demo, but just imagine how much better it makes the user experience. And last but not least, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with this, which is the version history of Flow Builder. We now have a built-in version history in Flow Builder, so you no longer have to leave Flow Builder to see previous versions. So it's much easier to track and compare changes directly within the editor. And you can quickly revert or reference older versions without switching between menus. So this is a simple but very powerful improvement that makes flow development more efficient. And that wraps up the Spring 25 flow upgrades. With these improvements, we're getting better performance, more flexibility, and overall a much smoother experience when building automation in Salesforce.
Amazing, Pablo. Thank you very much. Once again, you are invited to come back with a new subject. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, add Cloudgaia in all social media, add us there as well. I will leave the links in the video's description so you can add Pablo and me on LinkedIn as well. So thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.
Bye.